Hey guys, it is Matt Light, and we are back with the Matt Light podcast. Alongside me here is Dustin Dowling. Dustin, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm sorry, my voice is a little raspy. It must be the Halloween in me. Episode 13. Ooh. Whoa, the Undertaker.
I love our scary theme we got going with the palm trees. And,
Yeah, it's like a beach slasher, a B movie.
Okay, there you go. That works, I guess.
They're all at the campfire, and then all of a sudden, where did Jenny go?
Yeah, as soon as it got real hot, they're like, oh, let's go over here and we'll get hot. We'll get separated.
Jenny's leaving to go give Mark a hand job, and then it's not Mark, it's like the murderer in town. And then he kills Jenny.
Did you watch a lot of those movies when you were a kid?
No, I had parents. And so they were like, we're not gonna watch this.
Oh,
we watched porn
together.
I don't know.
You can't just say I don't know.
No,
you
I don't
can't
watch
just
porn
jump
with my
to
dad.
that and then go I don't know.
I watched Showgirls with my dad when I was like 5.
Okay, I think that might have been a movie I kind of might have watched with my dad.
Was that the first titty movie, like titty based, you've seen?
Maybe. There was this weird Bruce Willis movie where the
You think of Bruce Willis or his wife?
What? No, this other movie I'm talking about. With
where he's playing poker and the girl's naked?
You know what? I know Bruce Willis is naked in this one movie that I'm thinking about, but he's like with this chick. But he's with this chick. I think he also pretends like she's a dude. It's a real progressive movie. I remember and my dad didn't know all that shit was happening, and he was like, "Cool, Bruce Willis, Lethal Weapon." Like that's not right.
Yeah,
Die Hard.
Yeah, he died hard as fuck.
Yeah. I saw his cock.
Cock and balls.
I saw his cock with my dad sitting next to me. I saw Bruce Willis's cock.
It's probably a stunt dick, though.
Oh, do you think so? That's a good question.
Most of those scenes, if the face is not in at that time, it's stunt titties, stunt dick.
Do you think to be a certain level of an actor, though, it has to be your dick? Like, if you want Oscar, you can't be having a stunt dick.
No, I think you have to. I think you would have to be like, all right, this dude's got to be at least 5 flaccid.
I think that's old school. Like, you would think that, but nowadays, the actors are just, they're crazy. Like how Leo, basically, I think was attacked by a real bear. I'm pretty sure.
He's like, it needs to be my dick.
Yeah, it needs to be my dick. Yeah. This is real Hollywood.
Would you show your dick on a movie?
If I was a big actor and it was, in that kind of
See, I think it's the opposite.
film.
I thought the bigger you are, I figure the people that get paid less are like, yeah, I'll show you my dick.
I think it goes. What do you think Bruce Willis? He had to be a big time actor at the time. Maybe
I don't think he showed his dick.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be the character's dick. So
right. Well, shout out to Bruce's dick.
Yeah, shout out to his dick.
Bruce's hammer.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, man. Episode 13. We had a weekend. What did you do?
What did I do? See, what did I talk about? I did last time. I did not. Oh, I got prepared for my life as a dad. So a lot of lawn work and stuff. That's what I was asking about you. Did you do these things at your house? Did you clean your house again? Is it still clean?
My house is still clean. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
I got to put in a lot of work for that to work
I don't
out.
do a lot. I don't have to do a lot.
Okay.
It's just me.
Right.
I don't have a kid that leaves Legos on the fucking ground. And
Well, she's pretty good with, but I'm at that point where I don't because what's going to happen is the day I finally bring someone over, it needs to be at a certain
level. You mean
level.
A girl that you're futching?
Futching? Well, I would be, I guess, attempting to at the time.
So if you futch girls, how long would it take how many futchings before they meet your daughter?
Oh. Good question. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily coincide, to be honest.
You mean when she's not there, you futch at the house?
No. Is that what you're asking?
I'm really confused. You said the house has to be nice in case you ever futch.
I mean, I bring a girl over.
Is your daughter there?
No, she's only there half the time. So I necessarily wouldn't
So you're a bad dad.
No, she's at her mother's house.
7 days a week.
She's at her mother's house the other part of the time.
You're selfish.
That's irresponsible or selfish?
She should
Which
be here
one
right
is it?
here. It should be take your fucking daughter to work.
I always say, in my mind, I'm always like, if I had to bring her, obviously she's in school. So
for what?
What's
she going to school for?
She's in the elementaries of schools. The math
that doesn't
and the
even
sciences.
count.
Oh, that doesn't count yet?
No. Algebra.
Are children people to you?
No.
When does a person become a person to you?
When they're dead.
Oh my goodness. That's not how that should work.
I don't like people.
Yeah, I'm on that level.
I speaking about students, I did a show this weekend. Robert Morris University. Remember that?
Bobby Moe.
Bobby Moe.
Yeah, I went there.
What a confidence booster.
Yeah, you seem like that's when you text me like a couple in a row, when you fill up I'm like, oh, he's very excited.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Well, here's what happens, man. Before I do a show, one of the things is I have to be in the right mindset. And I haven't been the past couple of months. There's just been shit going on. And there's good things going my way. And so I was very happy and excited to actually do this show. And we did the show. We raised some money. I fucking crushed. But it was a weird setup because so my lineup, I brought Eric Nesby, I brought Mike Seidel, and then myself. I did 50 minutes. And so
you did 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really good.
I don't remember the last time I'm not sure you've ever told me you've done that long before.
I've done an hour 10 at the Improv before, but who's
counting? I believe you might have, but I don't think you've ever actually said, Dustin, I've done this much.
Yeah, no, I did 50 and it was great. But here's the thing. So I go to the show. And Dr. Paulette, who put the show together, thank you so much. She comes up to me and goes, hey, just want to let you know, Tony Moreno, the guy running for mayor, is going to be introducing you. And I go, okay, that's cool. I was like, I'm not endorsing him. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, because
that's what he's trying. That's kind of the vibe. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm in the club.
And I'm cool with Tony. Like, Tony and I are cool. Like, we get along. And, but I didn't want it to be like, hey, I hope you like the show, vote this. And so they're like, he's going to bring you up. So Mike Seidel goes up. Mike Seidel is a very funny comedian from Pittsburgh. A lot of his act, though, is about his past. So he's talking about recovering from heroin, getting rub and tugs at Asian massage parlors.
Standard.
And this is at a college. Mm-hmm. And I was
like, yeah, you're at Bobby Mo. I keep thinking we were at the Improv.
No, and I'm like, I wanted to see how it would do there. Because this whole cancer culture, I'm like, if he can get away with this here, then he's good, you know? And Mike did very well. And so afterwards, Tony comes up and he's supposed to introduce me. Instead, for 20 minutes, he was pitching why you should vote for him. And then he goes, oh, and here's Matt Light. And then I come up. And now the crowd is like, hey, man.
God.
We don't give a fuck about any of this. We don't even live in the city. We can't even vote. I go up there and I go, wow, this is so much fun for me. I followed an intervention and a fucking dare meeting all at once. And and then at that point I had the crowd.
You made fun of the first two acts and this without like necessarily make fun of Mike, obviously.
Right.
And it was just opened the.
And then Eric Nesby was the opener. He's a black comic and Tony's a former police officer. And I said, hey, don't follow him on the way home. And we made jokes and shit. We had fun with it. And, 50 minutes, it felt good. Like I fucked. I had like 30 followers on Instagram afterwards. It's a lot after one show. So
2 digits.
Things are good, man. Things are great. A lot of great things are happening this weekend. Steelers did not lose this weekend.
They did really good at the not losing.
Yeah, TJ lost.
I saw a lot of TJ lost.
Yeah, he got fined.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, like, here's the thing. I understand punching the ball out. Like, I get, like, that's a thing. It looked like, from where I was sitting, it looked like he was beating the shit out of this
There's
guy.
been other plays where he has come at someone, and I'm like, ooh, like, he totally misses the ball. Now, I think he's always going for the ball, so let's not put that out there.
Like, think
but
about
there are times he's like,
I agree,
bam.
But also, like, watch boxing. How many times does a boxer, a skilled professional, throw a target shot and miss?
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with the fine.
Me too. I think you fine him when he misses, basically.
Yeah. Like, that's your punishment.
Yeah.
Force a fumble.
Hit the ball. You got to hit the ball. Otherwise, you're going to keep, they're going to keep piling up until a point where they're like, hey, listen, now we're going to start just.
What's a face mask?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you go to tackle somebody or horse call. Hey, if you grab it trying to do something else, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
But, like, I mean, I've obviously watched a lot of football throughout my life. And, like, watching him is different. Like, I've never had that feeling with another player where I'm like, oh, my God, it looks like he's literally going to take someone's face off or like right in the ribs or something, you know, because he's swinging
and
hard.
He can change a game.
I know. Well, that's what we were saying last week.
He won the game.
They're basically like single-handedly, him and Cam, I almost said Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Him and Cam basically single-handedly winning these games.
Yeah. I don't know. It was good. This weekend, though, there was a really big thing for the NFL. Congratulations to my favorite non-Steeler of all time. Round of applause. Tom Brady.
I was gonna say talking about AB, but I was like Tom Brady or
well, he
AB?
was a Steeler at one point.
Right. Okay, you're right.
Tom Brady
through
his unprecedented presidential election, 600th
so many
regular season touchdown. Congratulations,
Tom.
Huge moment.
Way
Tom, you deserve the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, what's that? What happened? Mike Evans catches it and gives it to a fucking fan. And then he's on the sideline and he's like, shit, I gave that ball away.
Yeah.
Right?
Because no one really knew. Even
Tony
Romo during the broadcast didn't know. Because he was like, what are you talking about? I forget who he was hosting with. He's like, what? I don't even know. What is it? And he was like, just wait to the next moment here. Because Tom Brady's going to throw a touchdown on that drive.
Yeah. And so Brady does it. He gets his 600 touchdown. The ball goes into the stands. And now everybody's aware, like, oh, fuck, we need to get that ball back. That ball is estimated at $500,000.
Oh, my God. I thought it was $10,000.
$500,000.
$500,000
is what's estimated at. Here's what happened. So here's what he's getting. 2 game jerseys from Mike Evans, Tom Brady, a helmet signed by Tom Brady, season tickets for the rest of this year and next year, and one Tom Brady Bitcoin.
One Tom Brady Bitcoin, like his NFT?
Tom owns a Bitcoin, and he's giving him one. So that's like what, 67,000?
That's 60 grand right now.
60 grand.
If you don't toss it out.
He's got 2 game uniforms. Those are probably like $5 grand each. With Tom Brady's is probably like 10.
Mm-hmm.
The helmet, probably another $1,000. A replaced football, that's about $50. He walked out with close to $100,000. Oh, and $1,000 merchandise for the Buccaneers. So he walked out with 100 G's. Do you think that's fair for what Tom Brady did as far as giving him a $70,000 Bitcoin? And
I mean, that's what they're going to give you. Like, I would not, what you told me, I think is actually more than I thought they would give them.
Right.
But, they're not going to give you what it's cost. And would you keep it? If Tom came over, you're going to give the ball. I'd give the ball back. I wouldn't have the balls to be like, fuck you, I'm going to keep it and I'm going to find a way to make money off
So
it.
What I would have done is as soon as they gave me the ball, I would have ran out of the stadium. Like, no joke. I would have ran out of it because you're not. Here's the thing.
That's assuming you would have known, though, right?
I think that going into that game, if you're a fan of that,
you're
team,
a big enough fan.
You're like, oh, he's gonna, because like the storyline was he was gonna hit 600 this game, and so that touchdown comes. You're like, oh my god, I have a 600 fucking touchdown ball. I would have left that fucking stadium immediately because you can negotiate as much as you want. It's the scene in The Waterboy where he's like, I'm going to get that green notebook, whether you like it or not. You might as well just hand it over.
Yeah, you're right.
That ball was not going to be going home with that guy. And it was more so like, how cool were you going to be to get this ball?
Yeah.
So if it was me,
I think if that's true, I think they would have stopped you. You wouldn't have made it out of the stadium.
I don't think anyone would have been aware of the situation.
By that time?
No, because you figure, you give me the ball, I'm gone.
You got to get the whole way out, and you got to understand that probably within the first few minutes, they have realized that this dude is running.
Yeah, but how many people are leaving a game in the second?
I don't know. I think this is pretty like...
The second quarter
I don't
of the
think
game,
it's 100% you get out.
Bro, second quarter of the game, and nobody's leaving the stadium. Nobody is out of their seats. Everybody's in their seats.
Right.
So it's just you and getting the fuck out of there. And then I think you dip.
Yeah, because once you get out, then you have that leverage now.
Yeah, it's my ball. Fuck you.
You have the negotiation.
It's mine.
Leverage.
I'm hiring a lawyer.
What if they stop you right at the gate? Would you try to be like, no,
I'm throwing
my ball.
I'm throwing a punch.
Oh my god.
Dude, okay, I go to jail. I go to jail for a day for assault.
It's totally worth the $500 grand.
It's my ball, cocksucker.
You're going for.
Tom, if you want to bet on it, you're more than welcome to.
Right.
Yeah, it's cost you $500,000. Asshole.
Bidding starts at $500,000.
Put it on Giselle's tab. Here's what I would have done. If I was stuck in the stadium, I'd be like, you have to watch me fuck your wife, Giselle.
Okay.
Right?
This is just the beginning of your stipulations.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the truth. Okay, here we go. Matt Light, you just caught Tom Brady's ball. And I said it this way because we're going to clip this. Here we go.
I understood that.
Okay. Matt Light, you just got Tom Brady's 600 ball. What do you want? 1, I'm going to fuck Giselle in front of you. And you have to watch. I don't even think she's attractive. But it's a power move because you fucked the Steelers for 15 years. 2, you have to admit that Jesse James caught the ball. 3, you have to admit that you deflated all those footballs. 4.
We're on 4 now.
I get to kick an extra point for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at any point in the regular season or preseason. I get to go in and kick. You let Ocho Cinco do it. I want to do it. So I get a 1-game contract. 5, during pre-games,
Still going.
I want to play catch with Antonio Brown and Tom Brady. 6.
Oh my God. 6 for 6 rings?
I want you to stop open mouth kissing your fucking sons. And I don't need money. Then I'm good.
Get all 6 for good.
6 rings. That's what I want. What would you want? Like, what would be your...
I would want your wish to come true because that's the funniest fucking thing to ever happen, to be honest.
It's the ultimate fuck you
that's
to him.
just, yeah.
You want it? I want
it's
this.
So great.
I've wanted this my whole life.
But what do you do now? Like, I think the guy who obviously, it's up. That's what he's getting. He's already gave him the ball
about
back.
100 G's.
But now you gotta monopolize on top of it. You gotta monetize it. So you need to get like a MasterCard commercial, because what was how those things used to go? Like blah blah blah.
Or like a negotiation, yeah.
Like, he's like a Tom Brady ball, $500,000, giving it back. Priceless?
Yeah. Fucked?
What? Fucked? Yeah. It'd be
cuckolded?
Yeah. So you got to make a ton of commercials like that where you kind of screwed yourself to make the money back.
I would make, like, honestly, I'm not even exaggerating. I would make Tom Brady hang out with me for a weekend. I'd want to, number 7. I got to have Tom Brady black out with me the way that he blacked out when they won the Super Bowl. And if you win the Super Bowl, I'm in the fucking parade.
I want to be able to black out where I just have such an entourage of people that
take care of you.
That just take care of you so much that you can't even exactly prove that obviously was, but he was sloshed. You know what I mean? He's got the glasses on. They made sure he has the glasses on. He couldn't walk.
He was like, Cam.
It's almost like someone did his hair before they left the bar.
He's so hot.
In between.
Tom Brady's so fucking hot.
I was watching him obviously over the weekend, and just looking at him in the helmet, he looks like a fucking robot. It's like if you were drawing a quarterback for an animated cartoon,
it's him.
Stereotypical, it's him.
The
jawline.
Well, I mean, he did get tons of surgery done.
You're right. He
had a chubby face when he
was a goofy looking motherfucker.
He just got hotter and hotter and hotter
so hot.
and hotter. And I don't think we realized until like 2 years ago, oh, you paid for this.
Yes.
I love him though. And dude, I mean, like there's a video that makes me cry about Tom Brady. It's just a regular interview. It's at the Super Bowl. And they say, Tom, a lot of people say that you're their hero. Who's your hero? And he says his dad. And he gets really emotional about it. And dude, I love Tom Brady. Pittsburgh fans don't like him because he's whooped our ass.
Yeah, he's just.
And I get it, but dude, like, you just don't like your team over it.
But Ben probably has at least one more Super Bowl. I think he wins one more.
Oh, easily.
Without Tom Brady,
100%.
Maybe two.
But
I think you're almost guaranteed one in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Crazy.
My buddy, Frank. Congratulations to Frank. Want to clap?
Hey, Frank, way to go, Frank.
Frank got engaged.
Hey, Frank.
I was at the hockey game with Frank last night. And I'm only bringing this up because I didn't even know they were getting engaged. I was like, hey, like, when are you going to do it? He's like, I don't know. Well, he knew. Just didn't tell me. So, fuck you, Frank.
Fuck you, Frank.
You piece of shit, Frank. That's Scarface.
Thank you for pointing it out. Yeah.
Scarface background.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, pussycat? So Frank gets married, okay? He gets engaged. That piece of shit, here's what he did, okay? He ended up proposing in a helicopter they did a helicopter ride over the city. Very bachelorette style. Right?
Yeah.
They had their Mike Tomlin headsets on, and he said, "Well, you want to fuck and be together?" And he said, "Yeah." Or she said, "Yeah." And I said to Frank, I was like, so like if she said no, were you pushing her out of that fucking thing?
Yeah, Jesus.
He's like 100%. Absolutely. No, I thought that was a cool wedding proposal, right? And the reason why like I'm bringing this up is because, dude, like there has been like on Facebook, there has been some fucking cringe-worthy wedding proposals.
I hate them.
Like, how do you feel about the at the stadium proposal?
I just hate everything about them. One, the pressure. Just because, what if she says no? Because I've seen the videos if she says no. But you're right. It's so cringy. Anyways, it's supposed to be such a moment for you and your girlfriend or fiance. I guess if you get her to say yes. It's just I just hate bringing. It's the same way I feel when people from the military come home and their dogs are at the airport. I feel the same cringe.
Yeah.
It's the exact same cringe. I love when the dog just runs past them. Yeah. That's my favorite video. The dog don't give a shit.
So who's this guy?
Yeah, like they don't fucking care. It's like, hey, well, they do get excited because it's a dog.
Yeah. Hey, Cadet Kelly, can you move over? There's a dude sniffing his asshole.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Like here's my thing. Those no's though. I don't understand how that happens because I don't understand the lack of self-awareness like when you're proposing to somebody, because I've talked about marriage in relationships before. And I think they're going to say yes, right? Like how can you go into a situation and literally like not talk about getting married and just be like, well, let's flip the fucking coin.
I always felt like
spend $5,000 on this fucking ring. Hope she says yes.
Yeah, it's always been like that's a movie flop too. It's like she might say no. I'm like, am I gonna be in a relationship someday where I'm not sure? But I guess with people that actually where this obviously happens, it's almost like they have this sense of like, if I don't do something big, like I'm gonna lose this girl.
So it's like the movie Big Daddy. It's like he's like, I'm gonna adopt a kid to just make her love me again. It's like our version of getting a chick pregnant.
Yeah. Yes.
Like this is hey, I want to show you how serious I am.
I'm serious.
I know I cheated on you at Buffalo Wild Wings 4 months ago, but like that's besides the point. Here's a ring.
And they have to make the moment so big that they almost like force her, which is creepy.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah, they're kind of like, well, you can't say no in front of all these people. So now you got that. You know, some guys are very obsessive with their girlfriends. Yeah. They're together, but they are like, it's not whipped. It's like a different level of true love, I guess, maybe, but almost like the obsessive version of it.
Like someone always said to me, like, hey, would you ever propose during one of your shows? And I was like, fuck no.
Oh, man, you saying that made me feel weird.
Well, I've done this before, though. I've had 2 people come up on stage, and I was like, all right. And whatever his name is, I was like, Dave wanted to do something very special for you.
Set him up.
She really thinks she's going to get proposed to.
Does he even know you're playing the prank, too?
He does, and he goes like, no. And she's pissed off. The crowd's fucking booing
great.
him, hating me. So much fun. I just think like that's selfish. Like I would never propose at my show.
And nowadays it's also, people did this before social media. Now it's all about getting that clip. You know, man, 600,000 views.
That's our moment. I'd like a secret photographer there to capture it, and I think that's it. I think it's like there's an independent wrestler that did this. He proposed to his girlfriend. She didn't wrestle. He's a wrestler. And after his match, he proposed. I'm like, oh, you're literally just doing this for Facebook. You selfish fucking prick.
It's like part of the job, you know?
That's so stupid.
But that's a lot of the big social media. Every part of their lives needs to be content. Yeah. You know? And I don't put a lot of stuff up with me and my kid. I never really was into that.
No.
You know, sometimes I think, oh man, that would have been fun for her. Maybe we should have done a couple, but I just always had that like
separated.
Yeah, just like if it happens for like real, but you know, I've seen that content where obviously they're like grooming their kid, like, "Whoa, I'm a mom, I'm a dad now."
Yeah.
You know,
the more you post about your kids, the less you're there for them.
Yeah. That's that. Oh man, there's
it's so true. And you know, who like there's people that I'm just like, really?
And there's big successful people, like YouTubers that do this kind of shit.
Yeah, bullshit.
You know, and it's just super cringe. And cringe.
Cringe.
Fucking
Same with
cringe.
relationships though. Like, oh, you guys have a joint Facebook page? Who cheated?
Ugh.
Which one cheated?
I don't know anyone like that. I know people still did that.
Older
but that,
people. It's like Joyce and Mark. And it's like, okay, Joyce.
Yeah, older people.
Stop sucking the dude's dick at Bravo. You know?
Yeah, I have a relative that got busted that now his wife has the location thing on all the time.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
So you get fucked.
I can't do that, man. I would do that. I would do that for somebody I'm dating. I don't care about that. But like, people get mad at me because on my Snapchat, I don't have my location on. And I'm like, it's different for me than it is for regular people.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want people bothering me.
Plus, it's always the one that's a little out there. It's not like the normal people that not going to care. It's the,
hey, where you at? Just all you got to do is ask.
And just by percentages, how many people have just followed you in the week? What's the chance of just one of them just being a little
fucking creep?
Little weird, just a little weird.
Yeah.
You get that little motivation. Oh, he's only a block away. It won't be a big deal if I come over here and tell him let's hang out. I knew you were in the vicinity, Matt.
So your daughter is how old?
She's 12.
12. Does she still believe in Halloween?
What do you? She doesn't believe in Santa. She
no, like
she knows
Halloween
all that
though,
stuff
like the idea of like, does she trick or treat? Does she get excited?
She's excited to trick or treat.
Well, will you go with her? Or will she go with her?
No,
friends?
like this is the year that I want to fight off her mom because her mom like wants to make a mom thing out of it. Like I just kind of said, she kind of dresses up she wants to go with the kids and do that. Like, did you say thank you? You make sure. Yeah. Okay, check the candy. Yeah. All right, let's all get a picture again on this block. And it's like,
Stay at
God.
Home. Go watch Hocus
And so
Pocus.
I'm on the side of the kid of like, go with your friends and run around.
That's
get candy.
when it's fun. Yeah.
Here's some toilet paper. Here's some corn to throw. Try to get away from your.
You throw
your
corn.
When I was younger, we did. That was a thing. Go TPing.
Well, like canned corn?
No, you shuck when I was a kid, when I was a preteen, I guess, and like a teenager.
Yeah.
We would steal corn because it was like only a half mile away. You'd go steal a bunch of corn from like the farm, from someone's farm, and we would shuck this. We'd do this the day before.
So you're taking money away from people.
Yeah, we would shuck the corn. There's so much corn, Matt.
Shuck my dick.
You would shuck the corn and you would get buckets and buckets of this stuff. And we all load up in a car or book bags, wherever we were doing. And then so we would have all this corn. And then people that had like aluminum awnings, because they were the loudest ones, you would throw it and that it would piss people off. They'd come out, you fuck damn kids, get off my, that typical thing. And then if we really didn't like you, like our coolest thing we did was, I think the seniors on the football team took us out and we went to Walmart, or maybe it was Ames at the time, and bought like Sam's Club size of toilet paper and like 6 boxes. So huge boxes, and you pick one house. And we
just light them.
And we picked this it was like another football player who didn't come out with us that night, and it's obviously his parents' house on the main road. And we just lit him up. Like the
how long did that take for him to clean that up?
Oh, I had to clean it up because I was one of the young guns that didn't come back, but everyone else had to go back to the house and clean up.
Was it done in a day?
You mean like the cleanup or the cleanup took them a day or two, yeah. But everyone had to go back and clean it up.
Yeah, they're
and
probably
it was a big
laughing,
house.
They didn't give a fuck.
I mean, it was very messy, but it looked awesome from the street. It just covered this entire house. But nowadays, you do that shit, they call it cops on you.
So what will you be doing? I mean, obviously we're gonna watch the Steelers win, but then afterwards, like for Halloween, do you give out candy, or are you one of those cunts that turn their lights off?
When my daughter goes around the house, we all go to my mom's house, so it's grandma's house. And then the kids separate from there. Okay. Because I have a niece and nephew, they all start from there. Yeah. So like we kind of hang out. My mom makes food, that kind of deal.
What candies did you like as a kid?
I liked, as a kid, man, I don't really remember so much. Chocolate, Milky Ways. Yeah. What were you liking?
Well, so like the ones that I like, I really never got. Like Skittles, I like those, but I felt like I was always stuck. I would get wild berry Skittles, and I fucking did not like wild berry Skittles. They made me cough.
Do you know that they all taste the same, actually, and they just spray on like a scent?
That's not true.
Yes, that's what I read. I read this on the Facebook's internet.
It's not due.
Am I blowing your mind? Did I just ruin your childhood?
It's not true. Like, I'm telling you, that's not true.
What do you believe?
That's M&M's, asshole.
No, it's Skittles.
Skittles Skittles taste like the fucking flavor.
It's because it's just a little bit of spray scent on it. We should look this up. I can't obviously say.
Wild berry tastes nothing like the originals. Lemon, you're telling me a lemon fucking piece of shit Skittle tastes like the red and the purples?
If I gave you Skittles with none of the spray on,
I will bet you $1 million.
$1 million.
That I will guess every single fucking one.
Yeah, but I'm saying it without the spray, without the little coating, they all taste the same. So if it was,
that's anything, dickhead.
But it's not.
We baked a cake, but instead of putting chocolate icing on it, we fucking put vanilla. Yeah, I know, cunt. That's flavor. It's called flavor. We added flavor to something. What the fuck was that? What was that argument?
I'm just telling you, they're supposed to taste the same. This was popular trending articles on the internet.
Stop watching TikTok or whatever the fuck you watch.
We just did a TikTok beforehand. You did not seem happy about doing it, by the way.
Wasn't good.
What do you mean it wasn't good?
You put my headphones on and I looked at a camera.
Yeah, but you don't see that. You don't understand how TikToks work. Like, first of all, only 1 out of 10 of them are actually gonna end up being good.
It's lame.
It's lame.
TikTok is so lame. You know it's lame.
Oh, but that's how everyone's. What do you mean it's lame? If we don't get buzzworthy on TikTok, basically nothing works anymore.
That's not true.
I
know people that do very well on TikTok and can't do shit.
Well, that's the other way around.
Yeah.
That's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Halloween question.
Halloween.
Do you like scary movies?
Do you like scary movies?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, that's the line. That's much better. Thank you.
Do you like scary movies?
Not particularly. No, I don't go out of my way to watch them. I probably watched a lots of them throughout my life and used to watch the 70s, 80s ones before.
They don't do anything for me.
I know. We do anything for you, mentally, or
like for me,
they don't scare you.
No, I used to watch. I remember my parents told me that The Exorcist
was scary when I was a kid.
Was the scariest movie ever. Now, keep in mind, I watched The Exorcist in 2003, so this was after Scary Movie 2 came out.
Okay,
and they mocked it.
So
the whole fuck me was hysterical.
So yeah, kind of. Plus, how old are you then? Obviously,
like 12, 13.
Yeah,
And she says the C word, and it's hysterical. She's puking. She's crab walking upside down. Like, the movie was so funny to me. I feel like if I watched it back in the old days, it would have been. But there's never been a movie that's changed my life except for Final Destination.
Change your life, and now you think differently and act differently.
Yeah, I don't get what scares you. For me, here's what scares me. Still, I'm 32 years old.
Death?
No.
What's the Final Destination?
My basement. If my lights are off, I run up the steps as fast as I can. I've done that my whole life. I don't know why. It's something I always do. Final Destination, that movie changed my life in a sense where if there's an 18-wheeler that has a bunch of logs or other shit in front of you, I'm like, oh, this is how I'm going to go. Stupid shit like that. But have you ever watched a movie and you were like, oh, because of this, I'm afraid?
Not so much I was afraid. When I saw The Exorcist, I was 7 or 8. So I was kind of scared of that movie and had trouble sleeping after that. And the first time I saw The Ring, which I was definitely older, and that movie gave me a feeling. The first Ring. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, that creeps me out. But since then, I've never really been scared of movies now. One, kind of knowing how special effects and stuff work. But there's some stuff. I have not seen that movie with the dude from The Office. And I know. Yeah, we got to wrap. We do. We do. But yeah, just to wrap my thought up, the one where they have to be quiet all the time, is that Quiet Place?
Yeah.
Or whatever. I've not seen that. And I can see that giving me because you can put yourself into that moment of I got to be quiet all the time. That's where I die.
Yeah.
That could creep me out.
Are you dressing up?
No, I mean, usually I don't. I think I have to do something with my family for a parade.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't, you know what? I'll leave it up to the podcast people.
There you go.
If you're listening to this podcast, it's either now or you'll find out tomorrow, which is Thursday, right? Today's Wednesday, right?
Today's Wednesday,
so
right.
Thursday, you guys get to decide what I want to do. I don't know if, typically I do Halloween parties on Friday or Saturday. Come up with a costume for me to wear. I will wear it. We'll do some pics and then we'll do a big vote and decide what it is.
What are you gonna do that on Facebook or Twitter? Because I don't remember your tags.
We'll do it on both.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Because it's Matt Light Comedy on some things,
Comedy.
and on Twitter it's Matt Light.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Sunday, if enough people vote, I'll go to the Steelers game against Cleveland in Cleveland.
Ooh.
Expensive tickets, $300, but it's supposed to rain, so tickets are going to drop. That's why you buy them last minute.
Math. There you go. Figure that out.
Yes.
Cool.
We did a short episode this time.
Yeah, but I liked it.
We had to do a short one.
Because I got to do a shot near the studio.
Do a shot. Also, we're going to be shooting a lot of more stuff when you're done. That it's going to actually not be available on Facebook. It's going to be available on our Patreon.
Only on the Patreon.
Which is a great time to let you know. The patreon.com/MattLight.
Matt Light Comedy, yep.
Matt Light Comedy. For only $5, you get to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff, extra videos, extra spoofs, TikToks, all that jazz. Extra. It's only $5, which is a steal.
It's a steal.
Community.
Let's go.
Like this.
Join the community.
Join the
community, guys. We're going to make the world better.
And it's going to be tremendous.
Yep.
This was episode 13. Dustin, thanks so much. And thanks to The Pits for hosting the show. Thank you to Gateway Media for allowing us to do that. TheGateway.media. What the fuck do you want?